So back in April of 2020, being stuck at home and having nothing to do, my creativity was through the roof. Am I saying that right? But yeah, my creativity was really high, and since I had nothing to do because it was summer, I really needed to do something because I was bored out of my mind. I decided to renovate my room and I made a video. But what you're gonna see is basically my whole journey from blue walls to rose white walls. I did make a video about my room renovation, but looking back at it now, the editing, the filming, just the organization was all over the place and I am not proud of it. So here we are, months later, retelling the story again. It was good content, so I'm gonna use the good content. Hi, I'm Jelani and welcome to my channel, Jelvinville. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story of how I renovated my entire room. Since I can't go back in time and destroy this and then renovate it again, I'm just going to use the old footage from before, but I'm just going to narrate it like I am right now. So this is my room renovation 2020 that was filmed back in April. But now it's gonna be re-narrated now. So 3 years ago today, I had the crazy idea that I wanted blue walls for my room. Let's just say my interior decoration now is very different than it used to be. Surprise, surprise. So in a room with a bright shade of blue, over the years I started to hate it more and more and more until finally, because of the... I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube. Am I gonna get discriminated? I don't think I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube. Because the incident happened, every single one of us became stuck in our homes with nothing to do. Well, except for working from home, studying from home, but besides that, we're doing nothing. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was bored. Still am bored. So I'm gonna stop rambling now. I know you came here to see the good stuff, the time lapses, the satisfying recreation, so here we go. So obviously, before doing anything else, you gotta clean to get messy. I don't know where that saying is from, but you gotta clean to get messy. I'll show you. One of the very first steps that I did was to take the things that I stuck on the wall off. So this means unscrewing mirrors and hooks, as well as sorting out the trash. So after you've completely undecorated your decoration, yes, that is a sentence that I just made up now. So the next step is clearing out and making the room empty, or as empty as possible. In my room, it was kind of hard to do that because I had this big ass closet. So we just had to keep that in the room because I don't even know how it got in here because it's taller than the door. I'm looking at it right now because it's here. It's right here. I know you can't see it, but it's here. So this step is kind of like decluttering, except you're moving out all of the furniture. Is that still decluttering? I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically just take all of the things that is takeable. Basically, you are going to take all of the furniture out of the room, make space, because if you're gonna be like me and you're gonna paint the room, you're gonna need all the space you can get, because you're gonna bring in a ladder, you're gonna bring in... Actually, that's just it. You just need a ladder and paintbrushes and yourself and the motivation and sleep. You need sleep. Don't be like me and don't sleep. You need to sleep. Honestly, it's not that bad, but you know, I need to influence you to make good decisions, so. In my case, if you have someone around to help you move your heavy, very heavy furniture, I suggest you get them to help you, because I had to move my big ass closet, my heavy mahogany nightstands, and this entire bed. I had to move it all on my own. I'm proud of myself for doing it, but it was so tiring. I mean, it's a great thing to say that, hey, I moved my entire bed by myself, no help, but it's not worth it. It's really tiring, okay? Just get yourself someone to help you. There's no shame in having someone helping you. In my case, no one was around to help me, so. So after all that struggle to move out your furniture and getting your room empty, it's time for step 3. Step 3 is to start creating your personalization. So this means if you have some DIYs to do, if you want to personalize your room, this is the time to do it, because after, I think it's better to make the decoration before the painting. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but if I have my DIYs and my projects all ready to go, and then after the painting I can just add it on instead of spending more time to make it. Do whatever you want, but this is just how I did it. There's no rules to this. You can just do whatever you want. Period. So now let's move on to oh my god. I have a very important tip for you in step 4 of the paint job. If you're anything like me, don't be like me, because I made the dumbest mistake ever. If you're painting your room, before painting your room, if your room was a darker color than what it's going to be, like if your room used to be black and then you wanted to paint it white, get yourself a paint base. Yes, get yourself a paint base. I didn't, so I had the wonderful opportunity of adding so many layers and so many coats of paint so that the blue won't peek through. Since I used to have blue walls and I decided to paint it into rose white walls, which is a significantly lighter shade, I had to add a lot of coats just to get it into that color. So don't be like me and get yourself a paint base. So I'm gonna have a nice monologue as you're watching me paint. So looking back at these, I noticed that a lot has changed, like the way I filmed and how I used to edit. My appearance as well has changed significantly. My hair is a lot longer now and the lighting is bomb now, so I'm flexing, don't mind. I'm just proud of how far I've come, and I only noticed that just by looking at these clips, because if I didn't look at these clips, I wouldn't have never noticed, because, you know, you can't really notice your own self-growth until it is shown in front of you. So, I'm really proud of myself. I've come a long way, and I still have a long way to go. So after the painting, the wonderful painting, whoo, the painting. So step 5. Step 5 is to clean up, because after the paint job, everything has to come back in. It's almost time to put everything back together. So slowly but surely, the room is coming together. You know, low light time lapses of me cleaning is actually really satisfying. And maybe that's just me. So step 6, I know step 5 was kind of short, but it was just me cleaning, so it is pretty short in description. So step 6 is to prettify the personalization. So using your personalized accessories, this is the time to put it up on the walls, to finally organize it, to put it into action, because you're gonna be prettifying the room with your personalized items. See what I did there? I'm sure you did not. So adding little stuff like this picture frame with leaves for sunglasses and these crates I stuck to the wall as shelves. TBH, like for these shelves, I just used hot glue and they're still here months later. Also, I used to have plants in my room. Keyword is used to, because I got rid of them last week because they were dying. Okay, ever since school started again and I'm so busy with schoolwork, I didn't have the time to water them. I know it's a little thing to do in a day, but you really just forget about it. Okay, I shall make a eulogy. Sam, Pat, Katrina, I know I change your names all the time, but you were really important to me. Because every time I wake up, I see your beautiful leaves just blooming in the sunlight of my windowsill, and you just greet me. Greet me with your need for water because you have been dehydrated for weeks, and I've been too selfish and too busy with my schoolwork to pay attention and to even just give you a drop of water, and I'm so sorry, Patrick. I'm so sorry, Emma. I keep forgetting your names, and I'm sorry about that too. But truly, from the bottom of my heart, you need a better owner. I should have never picked you from the garden of my mother outside. I should have never replanted you in my personalized pots because we all knew that you weren't gonna last long. But to be fair, I'm completely innocent. Okay, maybe I am guilty. Okay, now that I've said my eulogy, my apology, and my piece, I can finally go to hell peacefully. Moving on! After all that, it's time for step 6. The final adjustments and organizing and cleanup and the final shebang. So this means organizing shelves, organizing my closet, organizing my nightstand, putting up the curtains, adding the bed sheets, you know, the final stuff. So that brings us to the end, I suppose. If you are bored and have nothing to do and you have the motivation to do a project as big as this, then I totally recommend that you do so. And I have a feeling I won't be changing the feel of this room for a long time, and that's my initial goal. I'm not hating it as I'm growing, so unlike the old room, I'm gonna have so much fun editing this video. And by fun, I mean a lot of work. So in conclusion, I am in love with my room all over again. It took a lot of time, a lot of effort. It has my blood, my sweat, my tears, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. But you know, it was worth it. It's really worth it. Because now I am sleeping and working and studying in a place where I feel comfortable. I feel at home. And it is my home, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do the normal YouTube classics like liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, subscribed if you're not already, and tell your friends to subscribe because this is such a small channel and I have big plans for this channel. So if you can give it a like, it is free, it is fun, and you get a reward, which is my content every week. I don't know if that's a reward or a punishment. Subscribe anyway. One more time, from the top, If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and then comment down below your thoughts and suggestions for future videos. Bye! I'll see you in my next video. Bye. You know, Jill Van Bell stuff, you know? It's our brand, being awkward and cringy.